Welcome aboard, everybody.
Uh,
It is another week. Have a brand new capper of the week. There was some last minute score changing as Memon does a lot better job keeping track of his score than I do. But anyway, he's here. He's the legit winner of the
just-
capper of the week contest. It is the one and only Zihuacarter. What's up, buddy?
yeah, well, so I actually glad I actually won this time instead of being the unofficial guest host for the two previous times. So
That's right. You were you
it's
were the
like,
you were the
yeah,
you were the last minute fill in,
right.
and the gambling god said he does such a great job. Let's see if we can get him on there for real. And yeah, you had a great week. So
Yeah,
congratulations on that.
yeah, I
If you
did
guys are
pretty
new to the
good.
show, here's the format. These guys, everybody in my comment section competes all week long, putting a daily best bet in there. Whoever does the best, whoever has the most profit at the end of the week, they are crowned capper of the week, and they get the opportunity to come and pick against yours truly for all the marbles. Whoever walks away with the most money, that's going to be the king of all cappers. So you got me once, I got you once. It's kind of a
Right.
rubber match here. So or did no, we
Yeah.
pushed once and you got me. I beat Crash, but I have not beat
Yeah.
you yet. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Actually, I think the first time I believe both of our picks lost.
Yes.
And the second time, I think I had was it the Cubs or the Orioles?
I think
Anyway, I won the
yep.
second time. I
Yeah,
can't
you got me the
remember.
second time. So I'm 0-1 against you right now. So we're gonna turn that around today.
Yeah.
And
So
before we get going, normally what we're gonna do, this is the first time we've done football. So I didn't do a very good job of explaining to Mr. Ziwa Carter what we were doing. So I said we're gonna pick underdogs. So he picked an underdog that he likes, but he likes them with the points. So from now on, we're going to have an underdog that's I expect to win straight up. I've got an underdog that I expect to win straight up. I'm going to still give it to you. He has kind of and I actually, he said it is a sentimental pick. And when I heard it, I like the pick when you find out who the opposition is. So let's get rolling. We have the entire smorgasbord. It's week 1 in the NFL. It's week 2 in college football. We have every game. It lays out before us like a fine buffet. A lot of big matchups this week, and you did not take one of them. Who did you pick?
yeah. So I was gonna say that before we get to that, I was gonna say I'm glad to be I'm trying to be like a Saturday Night Live. I'm trying to set the record for the most guest host appearances. So this will be number 3. So
Yeah, you're in the three timers club, buddy. Two more, you get jacket and a exclusive key to the backstage area.
yeah,
So
okay. So we're
congratulations.
ready to go with
No,
what I
because I got no, and you
oh,
reminded me of something.
sorry.
Like, don't forget to like and subscribe, everybody. I always
Oh,
forget to do that on
it,
these videos. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, ring the bell, get notified every time we put up brand new content in the middle of the day. Like this show, for example. You think you know when our shows are going up? You don't know. You don't know. We throw those curveballs. Plus, we've got our show that's up now that we've been working on here for a couple months. Check that out as well. All right, here we
okay.
go. Drum roll. No, no drum roll. Let's just get right to it. Tell me what you got
Okay.
and why.
Okay, so I guess I misunderstood that I was supposed to pick a dog to win, but I already did a write up, and I mean, who knows? They could upset them, but
Could
I
happen.
don't think so.
Could happen.
So basically, I went with a nostalgic pick because it's the Georgia Tech is hosting Western Carolina at Bobby Dodd Stadium on Saturday at historic Grant Field, and the reason is that if you don't remember, I actually claim to fame is I played 1 year of freshman basketball at Western Carolina, and they
There you go.
saw they were playing Georgia Tech as a big dog, of course. But I said, well, I just going to go with this. And then Ashley, I was supposed to pick a winner, but it's all right. We're going to roll with it. So,
Okay.
so I was going to say, so last week, everybody Tech opened the season with a 41-10 loss to Clemson on Monday night. And the thing was, Tech looked okay. They trailed just 14-10 midway through the third quarter. Of course, but then the fourth-ranked Tigers pulled away and pretty much put them away. And but Sims had 23 of 36 passes for 164 yards and 1 touchdown. And Nate McCullum had a best 6 receptions. And the defense forced a fumble, but then I believe Tech had 2 blocked punts, so that that sort of put a nail in the coffin for Georgia Tech. But actually, Western Carolina usually not very good at basketball or football, but maybe they might have a team this year. But they had a big upset win last week. It was 52-38 over Charleston Southern in the season opener last Saturday. And the Western Carolina quarterback, Carlos Davis, he threw for a record 6 touchdowns for 433 yards to 6 different receivers, and they generated 616 yards of total offense. So, and sort of a note, the side note, the Tech head coach this year is Jeff Collins. Sorry, he's actually an alumni of Western Carolina, which was 1994. He played outside linebacker and defensive back from 89 to 92. So this is going to be the sixth meeting between the Tech, and of course, Tech has won all 5, not surprisingly. The last meeting was on 9/1, not 9/11, 2011, and Tech smashed them 63-21. But so I don't know. Western Carolina seems to have maybe a fairly decent team this year. Of course, they're in the FCS, and I'm sure Tech's probably going to win, but I'm going to look for Western Carolina to keep it within the number, and I came up with a line of 22.5. So
Okay.
go Catamounts.
There you
That's
go.
my
All right. Very good.
uh,
Taking the Western Carolina Catamounts plus 22.5 over Georgia Tech.
yeah,
I know Clemson has a great team this year, but Georgia Tech did absolutely nothing on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, Sims wasn't awful, but
right.
everything was short. Everything was a dump off as he averaged less than 5 yards per attempt, which that's not getting it done. And they had just 73 yards on the ground. So they're obviously going to have an easier time of it against Western Carolina. But you know what? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. If this Western Carolina team can throw the ball around like they did against Charleston Southern, if they can, if the key to those big spreads like that, can you get to 14? Can you get to 17? Because if you've got to put a team that's not offensively powerful in a position where they've got to score 40 plus, and especially if you can have a couple sustained drives, the clock becomes their enemy. So yeah, I don't hate that. All right, so here's what you laid out such a great case. You had statistics, you had historical data. I'm going to take Iowa State plus 155 to win outright over the Iowa Hawkeyes, mainly because this Iowa offense is beyond dreadful. Petrus is back inexplicably. He's still starting. You talk about somebody that isn't getting it done on the passing basis. 11 for 25 last week against South Dakota State. Now, while the Jackrabbits are certainly a great FCS program, I was in the Big Ten, a conference that they keep telling me rivals the SEC. Okay, sure, whatever you say. Petrus 11 for 25, 109 yards. So if you're scoring at home, that's about 4.3 yards per attempt. That is just dreadful. No touchdowns, 1 interception. QBR, college quarterback rating of 1.1. So he had 1.1 while you and I had 0. So really not that much better than you and I would have done. This is a team that rushed for just 57 yards on 36 attempts. So they can't run and they can't throw. Other than that, they're in great shape. I would certainly play the under here, but as far as an outright pick, I've got Iowa State. Iowa State played Southeast Missouri last week. Didn't learn a lot there, but I think this is a competent team. Iowa wins 7-3, and if you did not know that, they did that without scoring a touchdown. So that's 2 safeties and a field goal if you're scoring at home. So their entire offensive output was 3 points. You know what? In-state rivalry games, strange things happen. Is Iowa the better to the team? I guess they keep telling me so. So sure, but as long as Petrus is at the controls, give me Iowa State in an upset at plus 155. How about that?
Sounds good.
So basically, you spent like 3 minutes. Mine was 1 sentence. Iowa's offense sucks. Don't bet on it. So there you go. All right, buddy. I
Oh,
appreciate it.
man.
And
Ugh,
normally I say I appreciate you stepping up and filling in, but this time
I won.
you were the rightful winner. You were absolutely the winner. So it's gonna be fun going forward. It looks like we could have a queen of the cappers this week.
Yeah,
As,
well, that would
as
be good. Yeah, actually, I was gonna say, I put Ashley. I wrote her a note. I'm glad she's there. I'm glad we had some ladies doing capping now. But
I agree. I
and
totally agree.
I put $25 on that home run. But I was telling Bovada only paid 550. So I don't know where she got 800. Probably DraftKings or somewhere. But
Yeah, and
anyway,
she's
so I
I
got
know
one like $100. But I threw a 25 bucks on it and it hit.
well, and
So
being in Canada, I think they've got access to a lot more books than we do. So, but you had a quarter on that as well, and
yeah, I put 25 bucks on it plus
very nice. Picked up
550. So that was,
137 or so, huh?
I
Nice,
figured
good
why
job.
not? Be honest with you, I wasn't even familiar with that player being truthful about it. So
I keep calling him
Bichette.
Dante. I keep calling him his dad, Dante Bichette, but no, it's
Oh
Bo
yeah.
Bichette.
Yeah.
But yeah,
uh,
I'll tell you what, and I want to do a plug in general for the comment section. If you watch my videos and you're not reading the comments, you're not picking up some of those plays, you should absolutely be doing that because there are some top notch handicappers in that section, and a lot of handicappers have they are very good at their specialties. Crystal is very good at baseball, and she is extremely good at the Blue Jays. I would love to see her Blue Jays record because I guarantee you it's pretty darn good, including hitting a prop
yeah.
like Bo Bichette hitting a home run at plus 800. So
Yeah.
check out the video, check out the comments as always. Any final thoughts, my friend?
Well, that's one thing I was going to say is maybe like, of course, I live in Atlanta and I tend to do pretty good with the Braves because I mean, when you're your home team, you know more about them and you pay more attention. I mean, there's so many teams that it's impossible to keep up, with all of them. But what we sort of do is like maybe find out who everybody's best team is. Like if hers is the Blue Jays, mine's the Braves, and that sort of gives everybody a little edge when you're doing your home team. It's sometimes you're biased, but I think you're just gonna absolutely have a better feel when you're watching. Especially, I watch almost every game now. Retired, so it's just it's just so much that you can't get a handle on. I can't anyway. All the teams that are playing. So,
Yeah,
but
you do have to really watch your biases, and it's not always a good bias because you're
uh,
a homer, especially like with if you got a team like the Royals, they lose two or three straight. You're like, okay, my God, this team they're never going to win another game. I'm just going to fade them, and then they get on a little winning streak. They win two or three, and like, man, where has this team been? They'll never lose again. I'm all over the Royals. So yeah, you definitely got to
yeah,
watch your biases betting on your home teams both
yeah,
as a fatalist and as a super fan. So very good words of wisdom, my friend. All right, guys, that's going to do
yeah.
it for the show. Appreciate Memon Funderburk, aka Zihuacarter, stopping by. Good luck on your Western Carolina Catamounts, buddy. You got him at a great
Well,
number, 22.5. Got 3 touchdowns plus.
yeah,
Got to have four
yeah.
scores to cover. Hell, what could go wrong?
Yeah, well, Tech could smash them 60-10.
That's right. That's right. That's very true. All right, very good.
Uh,
He's got the Catamounts.
okay.
I've got the Cyclones. Let's rock. If I had a bell, I'd
Yeah,
ring it. Ding, ding,
yeah,
ding.
yeah.
Let's see what
Scott's
happens.
got the win. I got the cover.
Yeah, that's right. Good teams win. Great teams cover. Don't forget that. All right, you guys take care.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Don't
All
forget,
right.
like and subscribe. Smash those buttons. You guys have a great week. Good luck on all your plays, and we'll
Hmm.
see you.